Hello, folks. This story was sent to me by a subscriber and is intended for educational purposes only. Thank you for watching. 800 micrograms, LSD. The day my couch tried to teach me quantum physics. I never thought my couch had much to say. It was just a tired old thing. Lumpy cushions and a questionable stain or two from a careless pizza night. But that day, after dropping 800 micrograms of LSD, the couch transformed from a passive piece of furniture into my personal quantum physics professor. And the weirdest trip I've ever had. It began innocently enough. I'd taken the tabs, settled in, and waited for the familiar flood of colors and patterns. But instead of just seeing fractals and breathing walls, my couch started to ripple like liquid mercury. The fabric stretched and contracted rhythmically like it was breathing or maybe thinking. Suddenly, the couch's cushions popped upright, forming a face. Not a scary face, more like a quirky, bespectacled professor with a crooked grin. "Welcome," it said in a tone that was equal parts nerdy and mischievous. "Today we're going to unravel the mysteries of reality." I blinked, unsure if my brain was melting or if this was really happening. The couch continued. "First lesson. Everything is made of vibrations. You, me, this couch. Quantum waves dancing in an endless cosmic disco. Da. Itisi. Lundan Tisantaya." The carpet around us began to pulse in sync with the couch's voice, shifting colors and patterns that looked suspiciously like waveform graphs. I tried to sit up straight, but my limbs felt like they were made of jelly. The couch chuckled. "Relax. You're part of the dance." Yeah. It then launched into a lesson on entanglement, explaining how particles separated by galaxies could be connected like best friends, sharing secrets. The couch wiggled its arms, armrests, really, making swooshing gestures that made me laugh uncontrollably. "See? Even I'm entangled with the universe." Suddenly, the coffee table next to us morphed into a giant black hole, sucking in stray socks and empty coffee cups. "Beware the event horizon of procrastination," the couch warned solemnly. "Once you fall in, you lose track of time, space, and your motivation." As the trip deepened, the walls melted into swirling galaxies, and the ceiling opened up to reveal twinkling stars that blinked in Morse code. Couch began teaching me about Schrödinger's cat, but instead of a cat, it was a fuzzy alien wearing a tiny hat sitting inside a box made of cushions. "The cat is both here and not here," it explained. "Just like your responsibilities. They exist and don't exist until you observe them." I snorted at that, partly because I still hadn't done my laundry, and partly because the idea somehow made perfect sense. At one point, the couch's face morphed. "MTapes. Come, Syria. Come tea with wild hair and a twinkle in its eye." "Relativity, my dear student," it said. "Time bends, space folds, and your perception of Nov is just a funky illusion." I felt myself slipping in and out of time, moments looping like a broken record. The couch teased me, "Don't get stuck in a loop. Quantum superposition means you can be here, there, and nowhere all at once." Yes. Then The cushions opened like a book, revealing an infinite library. Inside, filled with glowing tomes, titled Secrets of the Universe. And how... The couch winked. Knowledge is infinite, but so is your hunger. No, yeah. Sure. He said, just when I thought the trip couldn't get any weirder, the couch proposed a test. Can you solve the quantum puzzle? Suddenly, the cushions rearranged themselves into a Rubik's Cube, but instead of colors, each square was a miniature universe. I tried twisting and turning the cube, but every move created bizarre new worlds, one with floating jellyfish, another where gravity was reversed, and one where everything was made of candy. The couch clapped its armrests in delight. Creativity is the ultimate quantum mechanic. Eventually, as dawn peeked through the curtains, the couch softened back into its usual lumpy self. The walls returned to normal, the stars disappeared, and the coffee table stopped trying to swallow my shoes. I sat there, mind blown and chuckling at the absurdity of learning quantum physics from my couch. That trip left me with a new appreciation for the strange and beautiful chaos of reality, and a newfound respect for my old, quirky couch. Who knew furniture could be such a good teacher?